Alright, today we want to talk about options, and I'll start with an example. Coca-Cola, as of this morning, was trading for $37.40. Let's say that I give you the option to buy Coke at $40. So that's going to be the strike price or the exercise price. You'll see they're represented with X for exercise, K for strike, and if you're a baseball fan, you recognize that terminology, but X and K are the same thing. Say that strike price is $40. These things are going to expire a certain time. The option doesn't last forever. So we use capital T to be time to maturity. And let's just say that's going to be 3 months away. And this is how it's going to work. In 3 months from now, so that will be January 22nd, 2013, we'll look at the price of Coke. The price at that time is Coke, subscript capital T. Of course, I don't know what that price is, but I have the right to buy the Coke for $40 a share. So my payoff at that time is going to be one of two things. And since it's an option, I take the bigger of the two, so the max. Max is 0, or ST minus X, where ST is the ending stock price. And for the example of Coke, it would be, KOT. So let's say that we do know this price, and we go forward in time, and it turns out that the price of Coke is $45. So in that case, our payoff is going to be the max of 0, or 45 minus 40, which means the payoff is $5. Let's look at it this way. What if it wasn't 45? What if it was 35? Well, then the payoff would be the max of 0, or 35 minus 40, which in that case is 0. So there it is mathematically. But let's just think about this from a kind of a common sense standpoint, the way this is going to work. So if the price of Coke, the ending stock price, is $45 and the strike price is $40, this is what happens. We have the right to buy. A call option is the right, but not the obligation to buy an asset on or before, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later, on or before a certain date for a pre-specified price, or just for a specified price. That price is the strike price of 40. So if this thing we're selling for 45 on January 22nd, 2013, I have the right, if I bought the call option from you, I would have the right to go to you and say, here's $40, give me a share of Coke. So I give you $40 and I have a share of Coke, and I turn around and sell that in the open market for $45 and make a profit of $5. Alright, here's the thing about on or before a certain date. When I said on or before a certain date. If you have an American option, then that's going to be on or before, or any time. So I can exercise an American option anytime before expiration. Excuse me. Before expiration. A European option I can only exercise at expiration, at capital T. So in other words, the European option I can only exercise on January 22nd, 2013. The American option I can exercise anytime between now and January 22nd, 2013. So which option would you rather have? I'd rather have an American option because it has more times when I can exercise it. Okay, so now let's draw a graph of what that's going to look like. So graphically, we have something that looks like this. This is going to be the ending stock price right here, and the y-axis is going to be my payoff and my profit diagram. I'll draw both of them. So let's say that here is $40, obviously not to scale. Right here is $45, here's $50, and we've already determined that the strike price is $40. So in that case, if the stop price is less than 40, the payoff is 0. But what if the ending stop price is 41? Oh, sorry. If the ending stop price is 41, then my payoff is $1. If the ending stop price is 42, my payoff is $2. So what's happening is my payoff is going up. This, if drawn properly, is a 45-degree angle, because every dollar that I go up in stock price, I make another dollar in payoff. Now, I have to make a distinction here between payoff and profit. This thing didn't come free, so there is a call premium. I buy the call option on the open market, and we'll talk about in the next couple chapters about how to value that premium. But no one's going to give you the option to do anything for free. If you have an option to do something, you're going to have to pay for that right. You have to pay for that privilege. So in this case, let's just say you paid $2, and so once again, today is October 22nd, 2012. You pay $2 for the right to buy Coke at $40 anytime between now and January 22nd, 2013. If I sell you that option, so the person who sells the option, the seller of the option, is said to have written the option, is said to be short the option. Whoever buys the option, the buyer of the option, is said to be long the option. This is a zero-sum game. By that I mean if I win, you lose. If you win, I lose. So the person who is short the option hopes the price stays below 40. The person who is long the option hopes the price goes above 40. The person who is short the option doesn't care if it's 39 or $1. The person who is long the option hopes it goes, to infinity. Every dollar it goes up, they make another dollar in profit. So this red line is the payoff. I'll write that down here because that's important. This is the payoff diagram, the whole red line. And next we're going to do a profit. So the profit will look like, it's a straight line, and that goes up as well. Now this is not done to scale well. This is minus $2 because if I don't exercise the option, I wind up losing $2. This point, well, let me label this. This is the profit diagram. This point right here, that's $42, because at $42, my payoff is $2. Remember, the payoff is the max of 0 and ST minus X. So at ST equals $42, my payoff is $2. I spent $2, so my profit is my payoff of 2 minus the $2 premium, which is 0. So that's what my uh, payoff and profit diagram looks like. And remember, this is for a call option. Alright, let me pause it right there, and then we're going to do puts. Alright, now let's look at put options. Put options are almost opposite of a call. A put option is the right but not the obligation to sell. Hang on. Okay, so I just went ahead and wrote that out. A put option is the right but not the obligation. Right, but I didn't put that in there, right? But not the obligation to sell an asset owned before a certain date for a specified price. It's just the right to sell. And once again, owner before a certain date, if it's on the particular date, that's European. And if it's on or before, that's American. Make sure you know those differences. The payoff is a max of 0 or X minus ST. So imagine that I have a put on Coca-Cola. Oops. So Coke, once again, today is $37.40. Someone sells me a put option that gives me the right to sell at $40, and expiration is 3 months from now. So I go, look, this is the price of Coke today. The price of Coke at expiration, let's say, was $45. Then this put option does me no good because I have the right to sell it. Notice this, I have the right to sell for $40, right? But the price is $45. So if I own the thing, what do I want to do? I just sell it for $45 in the open market. Once again, remember, an individual person has sold me this option. So I have the right to sell it to a particular person. Say you have the right to sell it to me. If you have the right to sell it to me, then you are long the option, and I am short the option. Alright, so you wouldn't exercise in this case. But what if the ending stock price was not 45? What if it was 35? What could you do then? You have the right to sell it to me for $40. You could go buy the option. So, buy the Coke. So in this case, step 1, you would buy Coke in the open market for $35. Step 2, you would sell to me for $40. So this is a negative, this is a positive, and you would make $5. Alright, so what does this look like? Let's draw the same or similar diagram here, where once again this is the stock price. This is going to be my dollar payoff or profit. Say that's 40, 45, 50. Now here, the payoff of a put, make sure you remember this is a put option, is going to be equal to whichever is bigger, the max was 0 or X minus ST. So if the stock price is above, the strike price, I gotta give you the strike. Remember, the strike price is equal to 40. So if we're above $40, we won't exercise the option, right? So the payoff is going to be 0. Because if it's 45, would you rather exercise the right to sell to me at 40, or would you rather sell in the open market at 45? You'd rather sell for 45. What's the best thing that can happen to you if you own this put option? Coke goes bankrupt. If they go bankrupt and there were $0 a share, then you can sell something that's worth $0 to me for 40. So this is $40 right there. Once again, this is going to be the payoff diagram. What about the profit diagram? Profit is going to be very similar. Let's say that the put premium on this was $2. So very similar to what we had before. As long as it's above 40, you don't exercise the option. You lose the $2 that you spent. Once again, this is not even close to being the scale. This is $38, and that point right there is $38. This is the profit function. So what do you want to happen? If you are long the option, long the put, you want the price to go down. Alright, so that's that's puts and calls. The next thing we're going to do is a combination of puts and calls.